here for our live chat. So we are here at Hooked on Pickin, and hopefully you can see me okay, and we're going to answer any and all questions that you guys have. So I'm sitting here in the front of the store, so hopefully it looks fun. I've got it in selfie mode. But we're going to answer any and all questions. So if you are here and you would like to give me a shout out, go ahead and say hello, because I would love to see any of your comments. Thanks so much for those of you who have already given me a thumbs up and subscribed to my channel. So hopefully you've been loving all of the content lately. We have got 4 pallets on their way from bulk.com next week. So you guys have been loving that. You guys really loved the kitchen one. So the kitchen one was really nice because a lot more was able to actually go on the fire sale for this Monday. So a lot of those items are going to go on the fire sale. I know a lot of you have been wondering, how can I get the items if I can't do the fire sale? Currently right now, that's the quickest and easiest and most efficient way for us as a reseller to move a lot of the product. But we are putting some other overstock items on Hooked on Pickin, so always be checking Hooked on Pickin for new product. We've been getting a lot of orders from there and trying to stay up to date on all of those orders. So everything unless you bought something in the last couple of hours, everything as of today has been completely shipped. If you have an outstanding fire sale, make sure that you make payment for that. If you can't find your invoice, please shoot me an email. I've been trying to catch up on a lot of the emails today because I had Lexi in the store running the front of the store, so I was able to get to a lot of the emails. I'm still currently working through a bunch as well, so make sure that if I have not responded to your email, especially if you sent me contact info for the fire sale and I have not responded yet, please send me another email. It may be that it ended up in my spam folder or that I didn't get it at all. All right, so let's go ahead and give some shout outs. We got some people on already, so let's see who is here. All right, we've got Lori Bradley. Says, hi, Heather, love your channels. Greetings from Mexico City, Mexico. Awesome. Lisa Wadwell says, hi, Heather and Paul, Melbourne, Australia, in the house. Judy Fott says, hello, Paul and Heather from Kansas City. Unfortunately, Paul is not here. He's doing his other job. So he was asked to speak at a Bible conference today, and so that is where he is and why I am doing a live stream by myself. And so me and Lexi ran the store. James came down and built a bunch of stuff, which I will show you here in a little bit. Some of the things that he built, which are really pretty, and some of the new things that we were able to put outside. We had lots of interest in that mosaic table that we unboxed, but no takers as of yet. We did discount our little arbor that we had out there. We had it for $200, so we dropped it to $169 just because it's a very large piece, and it very much makes opening the store very inconvenient if you're by yourself. I can carry it by myself, but it's really, really awkward and difficult. So we definitely want to get that sold as soon as possible, and we have 2 of them. And our goal is, if we sell the first one, we're going to give that one in the box to the person, hopefully if they'll take that one. And then if the next person wants it, they can take this one apart or take it as is. So anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on here. So let's get a few more shout outs. I got a few more people online. All right, so we have got Shar says hello. Renee Kingsbury says hello. Lorraine Moore says hi. From England. Dog Point Movie says, hello, Heather, just gone to bed in the Netherlands. Woo, well, hopefully this won't take too long and you can get some real sleep. Christine Emerson, love you guys. Dana Sharp, another Kansas here. Janet Hook says, hi from Mama and Dad Hooks. Shirley Armour says, hello from Memphis, Tennessee. Hi, Heather. So happy I'm able to catch today's live from Michelle Raleigh. Awesome. Nicey Lewis says, hello from Mobile, Alabama. Linda Arrow says, hi from Ontario, Canada. Michelle Blackie says, good evening from the UK. Beverly Hunt says, hello from Alabama. Lisa Wadwell, oh, we will miss him, but his job comes first. Yeah, sorry, no crazy banter of us being crazy this time. But don't worry, we'll have it going on during all the unboxings. All right, Dawn Reed says, hello from White Settlement, Texas. Christine Emerson said, did you get my info so that I can bid? I probably have. I'm probably about 2 or 3 days behind on emails. So Christine, if you're unsure, just send it to me again. And then I'll be sure to, if I responded back to you, then yes, I got your info. But I'm really behind, so I'm going to spend some time today kind of sitting in my recliner and responding to all those emails. All right, hello from Florida, says Judith, and Pam Pilgrim says, hi, Heather from Western North Carolina. Melissa Grace says hello from upstate New York. I'm going to do some more shout outs, but one thing I want to let you know is every Saturday I do a live stream anywhere from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock Central Time is usually when we do the live streams. And this live stream is specifically for reselling advice or asking questions, how are things going in the store, just things that pertain to the channel in general. So if you saw me unbox something and you want to ask a question about it, do we still have it? How quickly did it sell? What did we sell it for? Things like that. Please go ahead and let me know those things, because I want to keep you updated on how some of those things. I know that we've been unboxing a lot of really large things. I think I can swivel the camera and show you. We do have that giant clock. See there in the back of the camera there, and so I hung that up, and we've got that one for sale. But there are some things that we just can't ship to you guys because they are really, really huge, and it's just not the shipping would be way too high for us to be able to charge what we need to, because we still want to offer that free shipping on Hooked on Pickin if you order over $100 inside the United States. And so there are certain items that we definitely don't ship for that reason. So if you're ever interested in what happened to that item, please go ahead and ask that question. So we're going to keep going through shout outs, and I'll be looking for some of the questions. All right, Tammy D says hi. Lisa Waldwell says hi to Mama and Dad Hooks. Dog Point Movie says, how's it going with the former place? Have the kids made it a game place? Not yet, because school started and we are chickens with our heads cut off now. So I actually today just finished emptying. Remember, we had all those drawers of metal, those metal filing cabinets that we use for drawers. I just finished emptying the last bit out of all of those. So those are now completely empty. And then some of those are going to become storage just for our own personal items for the house, like out of season items and things like that. And we are slowly clearing a space. We have put the weight bench over there, the spinning bike, and the girls have yoga mats, and I feel like there's one other thing over there that was something exercise related. Anyway, so it's slowly turning into things. It has not yet become the game room yet, but I am hoping probably in the next month or so. I think the game room will definitely pick up once James is done with football season, because we'll be able to utilize him more with being able to help business wise, and so we'll be able to be at home more to be able to get some of that stuff done. So not quite yet, but I will give you an update once it's suitable to show to people. All right. Julia Hagen says, hello Heather and Paul, does anyone like homemade crochet items? I made a few to sell and posted on Facebook, but got no response. What would be my best option to sell? Homemade items are very popular on the platform Etsy. So try Etsy and see if you can't get some of that stuff to move. I used to make jewelry out of refurbished jewelry. I'd go to estate sales and find some fun things. And so Etsy was my best way to sell a lot of those kinds of things. And so also make sure you have really good lighting anytime you're taking pictures. So if it's something small like a pot holder or things like that, you might want to get a light box, which are really inexpensive and they're very easy to store. So that's just a couple of options there. All right, who won the football game? Not us. It was really terrible. So it was 33-0, but they stomp us every year. And last year we lost like 47 to something. So we did better. Like the first, I think after the first quarter, we were tied 0-0. Nobody had made a score. So we're improving, but that school has always had a phenomenal football program. But James did get to play a whole bunch. My dad came down from Michigan, got to watch him play, said that he did great every time he came in. So that was a really fun thing. My dad is headed back to Michigan. So please pray for safety for him to make it all the way back to Michigan. And not have any trouble on the way back. So it was really nice to have him here. He hadn't been here in 10 years. So that was really fun. He's been keeping up with the kids, obviously, on Facebook and other ways, but it was fun for him to just come. Got to watch Faith play softball, got to watch James play football, got to watch Lexi do the marching band competition at the halftime show. So that was really cool. All right. Judith Fish, I said, so glad I didn't miss this one because I usually do yay for me. Because I usually do, and then pause, yay for me. I read that wrong. Sorry, Judith. Beverly Hunt, tell Paul he needs to stop kidding about throwing things at the spouse, because if you get a bruise, we have evidence. Ha ha ha. Half of my bruises come because I'm walking too fast through the warehouse or the back room and I clip a box or run into a table. That's where all my bruises come from. It's ridiculous. All right. Shakaya says hello from Kuwait. Judy Fott says we have ordered from the store and name is the same on YouTube. Can we buy things from the fire sale? If you've already ordered from the store, that means I have your customer information. The only thing I don't have is if you have a different YouTube name. So, like your name, Judy, is Judy Fought. As long as it's spelled exactly the same on your customer information that you put on hookedonpickin.com, I don't need any more info from you. The only thing is make sure that whatever email you signed up is the email you want to get the invoice to, because that's going to be your default email that I send your invoice to. So most of the time, though, there are some people that use YouTube nicknames, such as I've got a really good follower that goes by Sunshine Badges and more. And so obviously that's not her real name. And so she needs to tell me, hey, this is my real name and here's my nickname on YouTube. But probably, Judy, your name is exactly your real name, which is what a lot of people do. A lot of people have just their regular name. Nancy Connolly, hello from Massachusetts. Awesome. Michelle Blackie said, so did you win the football game? No. But we're hoping to win next week, because the team we play next week we've won one and we've lost one. So we'll see. All right. And so Shakaya says from Kuwait. Lorraine Jones says, hello, you too. Shar says, where do you get all your energy? I don't ever sleep and I drink lots of espresso. That's what I do. Well, and most importantly, I love Jesus. So I don't really stress out about lots of things that lots of people stress out about, because I have hope in Jesus. All right. Debbie Freet says, good afternoon from Oklahoma City. Lorraine Jones says, praying for my dad. Awesome. Will we ever get to see Mom Hooks in the video again? Ooh, do you hear that, Mama Hooks? She's on right now. Would you like to be in a future video? We'll have to have her here. She actually used to help us on Saturdays sometimes and come and hang out with us, and then she would spend the night and then go to Sunday's church. So maybe we'll just have to have her come and help in the store on Saturday and then pop on for a live stream on a Saturday. So we'll plan that in the very near future. Also, we did tailgating before the football game. Basically, we just had tons of food because, we're Baptists. So tailgating to us is just having a giant outdoor potluck. That's really what it is. And so that's what we did. We just had and it was bring your own sodas, and so we had a giant outdoor potluck before the game. And Papa Hooks or Dad Hooks brought Mama Hooks fudge. So it was super yum. And that will be making probably an appearance in the very near future as well. All right. Casey May says she'll send prayers for my dad to get home safe. Tammy D. All right. Hold on. I got to back up. Tammy D said something and I got to find out where her comment went because I hit a button. All right. I was wondering if you got my email last week. If I didn't respond, I didn't look at it yet. But like I said, I'm really behind on my emails. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Alyssa Davidson says, evening. Lorraine Jones says, absolutely, Jesus. All right. DeLorean Fan 81 says, with the pandemic slowing, are you still getting in wipes, hand sanitizer, etc.? So we still occasionally see masks and things like that, protective, like the PPEs type of equipment. So we do get a few things like that, but we have not ordered a health and beauty palette recently, and that's normally where we get all of the wipes and cleaning supplies. And so we still have quite a bit of like antibacterial spray that we've been moving in the store lately, just left over from those original kind of PPE overloaded liquidation pallets. So I would say no, but only because that's not the type of stuff we've been ordering. Like I said, we haven't ordered a health and beauty palette in a while, which is normally the ones that we get all that in. So if we did, we probably would, I'm sure, see some of that hand sanitizer and some of those wipes again. And so I would say the only reason we're not getting it is because we've switched to a different type of product that we've been ordering. So we've been ordering from the, like getting a lot of the outdoor home decor stuff. So that's the only reason why we haven't. All right. Mama Hook says, now that the weather is better, maybe I can go. Yes. Beverly Hunt says, I love Jesus too. He's my provider, protector, and my heavenly father. I'm a Baptist too. Awesome. Alyssa Davidson says, question, how do you keep track of inventory, especially when having a store and a website? So anything that you see currently in the store is not listed on the website at all. There's a lot of people that like to cross-post both things, but my fear is that it'll get busy and I'll forget to write something down that's sold in the store that's all also listed online. So anything that we have online is currently inventoried in the back room, and we have them inventoried based on location. So there's a whole series of filing cabinets back there labeled with numbers, 1 through, I believe, 80. And then we have shelving units that are labeled with letters. And so those are all labeled as well. And so whenever we have a product, we just say, you know, it's on wood shelf B2. And so this section is the B section. The second shelf down is B2. And that's where we have all of that inventory. Or if we have like some health and beauty products, let's say it's a gummy vitamin, then we'll have that in drawer 16. And so it's shelved in drawer 16. You just walk on over to drawer 16, which is labeled on the front, open it up, and you find that product whenever it sells. So a lot of websites and even eBay, Poshmark offers an option to put a SKU on it. And the SKU is whatever your inventory system is. You can call it whatever you want. Like literally when we were in the old place, I had a shelf called door shelf. It wasn't anything fancy. It was called door shelf. And basically it was between the garage door where I got all my pallet deliveries and my regular walk-in door. So I called it door shelf because it was on that wall. So it can be any way you want it to do. If you go back in some of my older videos under the how-to section, you'll see some of the ways that I inventoried for Poshmark, because I had, I think at one point 600 items on Poshmark. And so how do you keep track of that? Especially with Poshmark, you have various different sizes. So how do you do that? And so if you watch some of my Poshmark inventory videos, that'll give you an idea of how I inventoried that way. All right. Let's go back to some more questions. So hopefully, Alyssa, that answers your question. Joanne McGuire says hello from Ohio. Maureen Kowalski says, I love the unboxings, but I'm wondering, when will you go back to unboxing new merch for the website? That's my favorite way to shop, not the fire sales. We're going to try to get some things back on there because there's been a lot of other viewers with the same issue. They can't make it to the fire sales. But like I said, kind of at the top of this video, we're resellers, and the majority of the way that we make all of our income is reselling the products. And so the quickest and fastest and most efficient way to sell the products is right now the fire sales. And so that's why we focus on them a lot. Plus also giving you the content of the unboxings. And so we're going to go try to get a lot of the new merchandise, especially from some of the closeout companies, especially some of that stuff that we really blew out of last time. Like we had those, floral pineapple, solar pineapples really were a hot seller, and a few of the other items that we literally probably 50 of you wanted and we only had like 24. So some of those things I think we're going to go ahead and just reorder, probably do an unboxing and have it all listed online, and those will be things that we reorder over and over again to try to replenish. So hopefully we'll try to help that situation out. I'm sorry if you can't make it to the Friday fire sale unboxings, but that's kind of why we've kind of shifted a little bit, just because, you know, that is how we're able to help James go to school, pay our bills, things like that. All right. So let me see. Lorraine Jones says, smart, no health and beauty products. Paul Hooks, you're amazing. I'm your biggest fan. There's Paul. So if you want to say anything to Paul, he's watching. He was probably on his way back from the Bible conference, and I know he stopped off to now work on his sermons and stuff like that. All right, Alyssa Davidson says, do you use software to help with that? The only software I use to help with my inventory is my website, which has a SKU option. But if you sell on eBay and Poshmark, you can utilize that SKU option. So there really isn't a need to have to inventory anywhere else. Basically, once the product comes into my space, I load it onto hookedonpickin.com, give it that SKU, and put it in the location that I say on that SKU. And then really that's all there is to it, you know. And then once it sells out, on my website, I do list who I bought it from. So if I ever need to reorder, and eBay gives you that option as well. So it gives you the option to do the SKU and all that stuff. All right, we're probably going to finish this up real fast, just so that we can keep moving along. And so it says, a lot of people are saying, hi, Pastor Paul. Tammy D, thanks so much for the donate. All right, please send prayers for Tammy D. All right, and it says, hold on, I'm getting a little bit of my battery is very low because I was doing lots of stuff with my phone today. So I'm just going to change the angle here for you guys so you can see a little bit of a different part of the store. Hold on one sec. That is terrible camera work. Terrible amateur camera work. All right, I'm going to show you kind of some of the new dresses that we have in the store. There we go. So we've got some formal dresses going on in the store right there. So that's really fun. I have added those because homecoming season is here. And so we had a bunch of those formals in that one Via trading box that we had opened a while back. And so I wanted to show you guys those things. And then we've also got some cool home decor that I'm going to show you here in a minute. But I just wanted to give you a glimpse into that kind of stuff right now. So there's the formal dresses. And then I'm going to answer some more questions. Alrighty. Sorry, my battery almost out, so I had a quick plug in. All right, so here's one of the formal dresses. I got it on a mannequin here. Kind of displayed in the store really good. All right, spinners. Yes, we have one spinner right now. Says, do you still sell on Amazon and eBay, etc., or is just the website and the shop? So I do the retail space, the shop. I do eBay a little bit, and I really don't even do Poshmark anymore because we've been moving all clothes a lot easier inside the regular store where they can try them on. The Art of Reselling says, hello. Alyssa Davidson says, the Welcome Home Bird Solar I won in the fire sale were not in my box. Go ahead and shoot me an email, Alyssa. We had an issue with some of the products once we started boxing everybody's stuff. We ended up with an issue. And so if you look at your invoice, some of them say unavailable due to error, and it's because we had issues with that particular product. And unfortunately, it was a lot of the popular products where some were great and then some were just like not even functional. And so check your invoice. It should say that, and you were probably charged $0 on that. So just check your invoice. Beverly Hunt, I am wanting to get a box just for myself, not to start reselling, but just for the excitement. Who do you suggest from and who? If you want to get, here, let me just do this. All right, if you would like to get just a mystery box, we sell Hooked on Pickin mystery boxes. So if you just want a mystery box, you can pick your category. So we've got mystery boxes of like home decor. So you could get stuff like the, the little fairies back here behind me, or some of the like little vase potter plants, or some cool vases and stuff like that. So if you get a home decor box, you're going to get stuff like that. You might get stuff like this in your home decor box, some of those fun things. These are obviously really huge things, but and then we also have jewelry boxes, so you can always get jewelry ones. So if you just want the excitement of having a mystery box to unbox yourself, you can always get a Hooked on Pickin one, and we have them in small, medium, and large. And so check out that. Go to hookedonpickin.com and check those out. If you're interested in buying liquidation yourself, I do have a liquidation supplier list, and so you can check that out, and it gets automatically sent to you through a PDF in your email. All right, Jennifer says hi, Paul. Jamie G says hi, folks. Hi, Heather. Store looks great. How do you get to sell on Amazon? You have to actually apply. There's lots of info. I applied years and years ago, so I really don't know the application process, but there's quite a few people that do. But you just go on there, go to Amazon Seller Central. That's how you get on, not Amazon.com, but Amazon Seller Central is exactly how you're going to get on to sell on Amazon. And then they'll kind of walk you through it from there. Cindy Kane says, received my very first order from you yesterday. Love it all. Awesome. The Art of Reselling says, hold on, I'm trying to get to it. Linda Dunn, you need to open a seller account. Yes. All right. Let me see. All right, now I'm scrolling. All right. Well, it looks like we got another $25 donation, but I don't see who it's from. So, because it popped up there, but it's like I can't get any more comments. I don't know where they went to. All right. So anyway, thank you again for whoever donated the $20. But for whatever reason, I'm not getting any more comments. So I'm going to sign off here today. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'll go back and look at some of the comments. And then if not, you can catch me on the next live one, so that you can see exactly what's going on. Let me see if I can swipe these off or on. Nope. They're not going to work. All right. So I don't know why my comments stopped. So the last one I got was from the Art of Reselling. And so hopefully you guys had an awesome time seeing kind of some of the stuff that's going on in the store. I'll give you a quick tour of some of the things that I told you that I would show you that James built. And of course you saw some of the unboxings, but let's go ahead and check out some of the things in the store that James built. Okay, hold on one sec. Let's do this. All right. So here are our cool homecoming dresses that I have out. I'm going to just set this here and then kind of display a few for you. So I got this long one on a mannequin because it was one shoulder. It wouldn't display really well on a hanger. And then we got this cute little short one, which is pretty popular. Then I have this one here. Is one of the formals. I've got this one. And then this is a 3X strapless, really fancy. And then these are a little bit more casual, but they're dresses that are a little bit higher end nonetheless. So we've got all of those. So I've got those all available in the store. And then let's go ahead and check out some of the other things I have at the back of the store. James built some neat rockers and chairs. Remember those tables we opened that were black in nature? And so I'm going to kind of show you those. So here is the rocker and chair set. Remember I told you we had the rocker that went with those tables. So here's that. Isn't this cool? So we had that. Very sturdy with the matching tables. And so my goal is to hopefully set up a nice little kind of outdoorsy scene. We may put these outside as well to see if we can't sell them like that. But we've got all our costumes back here. Really cool, like kind of light there that James built. We've got some fireplace, you know, sets and cool, neat table. And then here's the rest of the store. This aisle I don't hardly ever go down. So we got a lot of our vintage stuff from Dad Hooks. He's our vintage picker. Lots of bells, and then we've got tons of salt and pepper shakers. Tons and tons and tons of salt and pepper shakers. So really fun stuff that he gets all the time. Then if we keep on moving down, we have a little bit of a pet section. It used to have a lot of costumes, but you guys bought them all, so. And then here's all our health and beauty that we have. And then, of course, the front window. So we have some fun things. And then we did actually put some of the, St. Louis Cardinal stuff out. But we've got Westland wear and stuff like that. But we do get quite a bit of traffic down this road. So we got this little fountain here that we decided to put on a shelf. All right, so that is the store and what it looks like right now. And of course, here's that fun wind spinner. Isn't this beautiful? I love that one. It's solar too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say goodbye. I'm sorry I couldn't keep answering questions, but it's like they, disappeared for me. All right, talk to you guys later. Hopefully you guys had fun watching the live stream. We'll have another one next week. Thanks so much for the $25 in donations on the super chats. You can always do that on the fire sales as well. Even if you don't buy something, you can always support the channel by giving us the super chats. It gives us an opportunity to buy more stuff and more inventory and be a lot more adventurous on this channel. Thanks so much, and remember, in the end, Jesus wins.